Hello guys and welcome back. Now we've not got long today, we've only got a few days left of the river season. I've just managed to catch my last couple of barbel of the season, which was really nice, but now it's time to end it with a big old pike. Last season, on the very last day, in the last 15 minutes, I think it was, or half an hour of fishing on my last session of the season, I managed the biggest river pike I'd ever caught, and I'm hoping to do similar today. We're not going for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 bites. We're going for 1 or 2 bites today, big baits only, and that's why I'm fishing with this thing here. This is a handmade custom lure from Robinson's Custom Lures, I think he goes by. Do you go by that, Barry? I can't remember. Either way, I'll leave a link in the description to his lures, and this one is an absolute beauty, and it has caught me some big fish in the past. I'm basically just going to be using this bait today, and hopefully fishing for 1 or 2 bites, which could potentially be an absolute river monster. I'm going to shut up now. Hopefully we'll go and find some. Now I'm obviously going to be fishing with my extra heavy setup this session. This casts up to 250 gram, and when you're throwing baits like this, you need it. It's a big old heavy bait. It has a really nice action. This is a neutral buoyancy. This is the sort of thing you want when you want to get a reaction strike from a big old pike. This obviously imitates a bream, but in the river this could also imitate a chub, potentially, or a big roach or rudd. And it is absolutely gorgeous, but we have got one major issue today. I didn't realise how bad it was, but there were some reports that there was some major tree cutting going on from the Environment Agency down the river, and the first areas I've got to, it is bad. They basically just left entire stretches without a single branch even touching or hanging over the water. They've left the main body of the tree that goes up, and anything that was coming over the river, they've lopped it off, even if it was like 15 foot above the water. So there's absolutely no cover whatsoever, currently for about 300, 400, 500 yards. Madness. Anyway, I'm gonna have to try and find some fish. I need to find some cover first. When you're going for river pike, I've said it a million times, you need cover and you need slack water. You remove overhanging tree branches and branches that are touching the water, you remove cover, you remove slack water. Where do the pike go? They disappear and try and find some cover elsewhere. So I've got the bike with me, I'm just going to keep traveling. Hopefully we'll at least try and find 1 or 2 big fish today. This weather is honestly driving me mad. Look over here, it's like blue skies and sun, and you come over this way and it's friggin' horrendous, absolutely mental. And it's been like this for the last couple of hours I've been fishing, and the fishing has been hard. And I don't know if it's because of this crazy weather that we're having, where it's just sunny for 10 minutes, raining for 10 minutes, sunny for 10 minutes, raining for 10 minutes, and affecting the fishing, or if it's because the fish have just disappeared and gone to the spawning grounds. Either way, I've got to try and find them. I know they're not spawning just yet. I will get something. So, after some travelling, I've managed to see a pike right over on the opposite bank there. And I'm just going to flick a cast out there in the hopes it might take it in front of the camera. It looks pretty active. Oh no, I think I've spooked it. Oh, yes, what a take. Knows how to work that current. I'm not going to be able to land him down there. Thankfully I'm fishing a 200 gram rod. Back to the side. You need to get them right down in the margin. When there's heavy current like this. If that had been a still water, you could have easily assumed that fish was a mid-double. Oh, he's hooked in 2 places. Got to be really careful here. Got him. Now I just unhooked him first. If he'd have freshed around in the net then, where those hooks caught under his chin, he could have caused himself some damage. Best off trying to get him unhooked as fast as possible. Got to be careful here, because if he pulls too hard, he's going to pull my net in because of that current. Look at that. In fact, the current's already pulling my net in. It's actually quite a nice pike for the river. Solid, maybe 4.5, 5 pound. The bank in here is really treacherous, and I can't really set the big camera up. Hence why we're getting a quick GoPro shot. He's already been well rested, so he should just go swimming straight back. Just like that. See you later, buddy. Thanks for the wicked take. Whoa! I never even saw that. I just spooked something really big out from down the margin. Look at how much dirt it kicked up. That must have been a big fish. That could have been a double that we're after. I've not even got my rod set up. Damn it. Might have to come back to this spot a bit later on. And this is an example of a very aggressive jack pike that just can't seem to hit the bait right. Got him. Yep, got it. Got it. Oh, yes, what a take. Hook's on the outside of the mouth, so we'll try and chin him. Lovely fat jack pike. Just one hook point in him. Super fat. Look at that. Absolute donkey. Especially for a little jack pike. Oh, so much fun. Look at how chunky and healthy this fish is. Not quite the monster that we're searching for today on those big bream baits, but it's definitely a good way to start. I've had a jack pike so far that was actually longer than this one, but skinnier. They're probably both a similar size though. It's probably about 5 or 6 pound. Very, very nice size to catch. And this one actually was really aggressive. Came after the bait 2, 3, 4 times before eventually I managed to pin it. And this fish is actually, it's not that cold. I'm surprised really. It's not gonna be too long before they get ready to start spawning. I've only got about an hour or so left of fishing. So I'm gonna get this one well rested. And then I might go back to a location where I'd spooked out a big fish from the margin that I think was probably a double. Not quite the ones that we're after. We're wanting a big old fish, but we're getting there. Well, not quite a graceful release, but it'll do. So I had managed to find a couple of pike, and the takes they gave me were absolutely wicked, close up on the camera. You can't beat it. But these weren't the size of the pike I was after today. I brought this big old bream swim bait in the hopes of catching a real giant to end the season. I'd remembered earlier on I'd spotted a pike that spooked out the margin that I'm sure was over a double figure fish. So I decided to head back to that spot in a last ditch attempt at finding that big fish we were really after to end the season. Oh, there's a big wake down there. Oh, there we got it. Oh no. There. Whoa. What a hit. What a hit. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh yes. I knew I'd spotted a wake downstream. Oh my God. I think it feels a lot bigger because it's in the flood. I don't think it's that big. Oh no, that's a good fish. Oh, it's a good fish on the bream. That's a good fish on the bream. That's a good fish on the gliding bream. That's a real nice fish. I think he's just short and really fat. Oh, he's absolutely choked it. He's absolutely choked it. It's so heavy, I'm struggling in this flow to move it. It's so fat. It's just so fat. Look at the way he's eating the bream. Yes, oh, I'm in the river. I'm in the river. Oh, I've lost my rod. Oh my God, that could be a 20 pounder. Oh my God, that could be a 20 pounder. Oh my God, how did I do that? He got caught up in the net. I dropped my rod in and I just grabbed it under the chin and dragged it out. That's a huge pike. That is a huge pike. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at the size of that. Oh. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Thanks, Barry, for the bream. It's your bream that's gone and done this. Caught me one of the biggest law caught pike I've ever had out this river. If not the biggest, gonna have to weigh it. Looks like a 20 pounder. Oh my God, that's a beast. It's an absolute beast. Yes. Guys, this is my biggest law caught pike of the season and the second biggest ever law caught pike that I've ever had. What an absolute pig. Oh, 20 pound, 10 ounce it went. Look at the size of that. Really, really pale colours, winter pale colours. This river's been in flood the last few weeks. Finally, the water levels dropped down enough to be able to fish it properly. I've been catching massive perch the other day, and now I'm catching absolutely monstrous pike. Yes, that was on Barry's bream. Thanks for that, Barry. I haven't used that bait in probably the last couple of seasons. Decided to put it on and look at that. That is absolutely monstrous. Absolute behemoth for a small river pike. Yes! Guys, there really is no point in me carrying on now, is there? What a way to end the session and to end my river pike season, I suppose. I am going fishing in a couple of days on the last day of the river season. We might end up catching a couple of jacks and we're not going for any big uns. But yeah, the bait that absolutely killed it was me bream. I actually partway through the session was thinking to myself, should I go home and get some more lures, change up what I'm doing? But I think in the end, the reason why it was hard was the weird weather systems we were getting. Loads of sun, then loads of rain, loads of sun, loads of rain, destruction of habitat, loads of trees going, loads of cover gone, loads of slack water gone, so they're just harder to find. The bait, in fact, as long as I could put it in front of a pike, would get absolutely demolished, as you could see in the footage today. The 20 pound, what was it, 9 ounce or 20 pound, 10 ounce, is the second biggest ever river fish I've ever caught. Absolutely incredible. We almost mimicked what we did last season. Absolutely awesome stuff. If you've enjoyed watching this, don't forget to like the video and maybe think about subscribing if you want to as well. The next video I will be exploring some little woodland streams, ones that I've fished before, in search of anything, catching a multi-species session before the end of the season, and then we'll be moving on to some trout fishing, I think. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.